See, I shaved, and it makes all the difference in the world. I look like a monster. The hair coming out. I could brush my hair too, but I'm not. So don't even try. Walmart got me for $25. I used the machine, put my money in, and it stopped at one of my $20 bills. I had $55 left to pay. Guy comes over there, moves me out of there. Somebody comes right on top in the same thing, so it still worked, and took me over to the other area, the customer service or whatever the fuck you call that. And there I had to pay $75. So I guess $20. And they got me. So I had to pay $20 more than I did. My $120 didn't go in. It didn't count it. I didn't break even. I paid $25 more than I should have. And it was already expensive. I got Drano, a little bit of food, mouthwash, toothpaste, well over $100 worth of stuff. But yet not very much. Not really very much. This is fucking strong. Where the hell this came from? But it's great. All right. I feel like all my relationships that I have, friends, whatever, all of them are critically deteriorating. Like there's less a reason for people to visit. There's less of interacting, no meeting new people hardly. And I'm just watching my relationships just all like atrophy, shrivel up. Now, I could be seeing that through the lens of the marriage, possibly. I don't really think so, though, because we used to have a lot of people come through here, a lot of visitors, this and that. You would think from the other day that we would have a lot of people because my friend and her grandson came over at the same time as our other friends came over. But it's not as common anymore. And that was a big catalyst to keep me going because it always kept me on defense and it opened me up to the wonders of gang stalking. People would just show up, introduce completely the wrong fucking mind or feeling state, just come in, the talking where they say stuff that you're thinking in your head, real psychopathic type shit. If you thought it was you, it'd be really fucking psychopathic ass shit. But if you've noticed that it is in the environment happening to you, that's a different beast altogether. It is. And I listened to this extremely bad story that kind of may have triggered this dream. I listened to it last night and it was fucking horror. It was just somebody's story of what happened to them. It's like this guy that's working 60 hours a week. He's got a wife at home and he's got a little 3-year-old boy and a 7-year-old girl, kids. And this woman that he married. Well, she starts fucking the neighbor guy, always having him hanging out, all this shit, sending him pictures. But he finds out because he put something on the phone. So he's intercepted their messages, showed them to the girlfriend. See, the girlfriend of the guy next door, and he's some builder, so he's like, was building him an office room, fucking his wife. And he takes it pretty well because he doesn't immediately freak out all the way like, somebody would. He kept it under wraps. But after confronting them and after deciding he was going to try to make it work for his kids, but she had said that she was going to use that he tried to commit suicide, when he was like a teenager. Maybe he had a mental health issue. I don't fucking know exactly what was the circumstance, but it was her insider information she was going to use to take his kids away from him, and that's what she was going to do if he broke up with her or left her, which he wanted to do immediately do that, and as you would. He went a little bit along with this, but then he saw that she was texting that guy pussy shots and stuff again, and this girl's like, I don't regret anything I've ever done in my life. That's her moniker, and just bold-faced lied to him about all the shit. Well, he serves her with divorce papers, and the bitch stabs her fucking kids and kills them, and then sticks herself in the neck with the fucking knife and doesn't even kill herself. But almost does. They actually saved her life. So it was such a sad story that had happened to this guy. I mean, it blew me away. It was just fucked up. But there was a lot of those themes in there that I'd felt personal to, because, the girl's just gonna fuck the guy next door. You're not home. I want to fuck. I'm gonna fuck guys next door, No conscious, no give a fuck at all about the consequences. Just what I want, I'm doing it. And with adultery, that really fucks with you, because if you encounter adultery where it's one of these people that doesn't have any regrets, they don't regret what they do, they don't feel bad about it because they're a fucking narcissistic sociopath, psychopath. I mean, the bitch kills her fucking kids. She called 911 and then stabbed herself so they would come. And her husband was fucking down in the basement because he separated. But he gave her the papers because he wasn't going to be able to do it. He was going to take those children himself. He was fighting. He already had a lawyer. And she's just like killed all of them. She got a 120-year prison sentence. So, and then the parents, her parents, now remember, she did wrong. She did all the wrong. He didn't do anything, but he was going to leave her. He was going to leave her. He didn't say he wasn't going to let her see the kids, but he wanted full custody of his kids. They wanted to be with their dad. Obviously, the mom, keeping kids alive is one thing, moms, but like keeping them alive as a psychological tool, because she was going to drag them through the shit, just like she was going to drag him, because she was going to not care and use them in her machinations. That's what she was going to do. That was her option. She wasn't a good person, is what I'm trying to say. Just because she kept the kids alive, that's just that's the basic level of a mother. Keep your kids alive. Okay, yeah. Biology kind of sets women up for that, with having the ability to bring forth the baby, to have some milk to give to the baby. But there's a whole psychological fucking realm that's important, male and female too. It may sound silly, but our psychology in regards to that relationship where it's us bearing children, male and female, is for our benefit also. And of the people that are on the borderline of narcissists, they don't know that. They're not entirely sold on that idea. Because if they did know and believe, they would try to have some integrity. They would try to do things better all the time. It's the same thing that happens to the person that has God awareness. Because the person's brain changes with that. When you have God awareness, you perceive that you're watching yourself as God would always be seeing you. You can't have a concept of a God be like a fucking, like just a Superman or a tyrant. The real concept of God intrudes into all the areas where self and other self can be witnessed. And your interchange with that perspective is the doorway to the higher self. It's just that simple. It is. Because it always lets you take on the place of God, watching yourself, and then return back to be able to act better or worse from it, because you want to be proving yourself to be going in some sort of way correctly or not. Life either means something or it don't. It either means something to you or it don't. YOLO or not. So that's a big part of this experience. And a lot of people they're not even there. They're not even able to deal with any of that, because they're in fight or flight so fucking many hours of the day that their fucking medulla oblongata don't ever get a chance to forebrain some shit. You know what I mean? Just the thought. Because that affected my dream. It put me back in my own relationship, and I felt like the guy next door fucking this guy's wife. Because that's exactly what was going to happen. That was exactly what was going to happen. It's because the same thing, when my ex-wife came here, she had already told her husband that she still was in love with me, and she was planning to stay the night. And you wrestle. Well, this is one of the things Gerda Jeff did to some lady. Gerda Jeff had this kind of slutty lady that could teach his dance things, because this is a mystic. He's like a character, like an ascended master type of guy. Gerda Jeff. He had this lady that was teaching the dance moves in one of his classes, and it's all tied in with weird esoteric shit. It's badass, but I mean, it's nothing. I've not got into it, but I know about Gertie Jeff from the Fourth Way. And one night at like 3 a.m, he propositioned her, and he's like, "There's two ways." That and he was like, and she told everybody, and then she quit. He spread it around. He already knew. He counted on this. He's like, but something may have happened. If she would have came and accepted, he was going to give it to her. He was going to give it to her. He was going to give everything he had. And he said this would either change her and be really good for us both, or she would take it, she would not think it was a gift too. Like he's just trying to fuck her. No, that's not what was going on. He was very close in proximity and could nail people's relationship shit. I mean, the real nitty gritty of it. Dirty, he could tell you. And people thought he was into all kinds of weird, kinky, and dirty shit. And he actually wasn't. But it was around him, and he was aware of it. But He still was married and was fucking other women. They said he was married. I don't know. I don't know his fucking full history. I was surprised to hear that he was married. So I can't say my facts on him are fully correct because they never mentioned him having his wife, being with his wife. He's on the road. There's no so if he's got a wife back in Russia or wherever the fuck he comes from, maybe. But anyway, that's all. That's just more. I thought if I shaved and I put my face on right and then put any of these fucking bullshit fucking helmets on my head, especially not Anubis. Don't be coming out here with your Anubis face ass dude. I didn't. I end with it. I end with it.